right. I wanted to show you something here, how you can go in Zillow and find foreclosures and pre-foreclosures and just really see a quick search and how much information that's just setting out there publicly, right? So if you are facing foreclosures, it's public record and your properties can't end up on this. Sometimes that's embarrassing. Sometimes you just want to get rid of it and you don't really care. But we wanted to show how you can use Zillow to find properties or to see if your property's on here listed as pre-foreclosure. So what I did is I just did a search here in Tulsa, and then I did a buy foreclosures. Okay, and that's the search I applied here. And as you can see, it lists little dots all over the place, meaning the blue dots are pre-foreclosure. The red dots are actually foreclosed or in the foreclosure process. So basically, what Zillow does is they gather information from the public records. They're linked into all kinds of databases. So it pulls this information in, and you can see it live here on the site. Okay, so you can search by a specific zip code. You could, trace out an area that you want to look into. You can zoom in. It's a really intuitive tool that's available, that's free out there for everybody to use. Okay? You can sort by price. So if you wanted to come over here and say maximum or minimum pricing, and it gives you that option. You can sort through here by home type. So if you just wanted to see houses, you don't care about apartments or condos or townhomes or even manufactured or lots and land. So these are all different filters. If you're looking for a 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, you can search by that as well. So these are all just different filters. There's some advanced filters here. Maybe there's a certain amount of bathrooms that you guys want to search by. Maybe you're looking for a pool. All these things factor in here and provide search tools for you to be able to use. Okay. So let's look through here and see if we can find something that we might be interested in taking a look at. So we're looking at foreclosed. How about we take a look at this one right here, this property. As you can see, they have a $84,016 price on here. So this is a Freddie Mac property. So first look up eligible through 610. It's calling it a cozy bungalow. This is over by near TU. So South College Ave, TU just sits north of 11th Street. And this is on South College Ave. So this would be in the Renaissance neighborhood here. Okay. So you can click on view details and get more information. So what the zestimate is, meaning what properties based upon that square footage and that possibly the bedroom, the count, all those factors are in here. They'll show you, what the zestimate of that home value is compared to, certain areas. You can see additional information here. There talks about their data model, comparable homes, that are in the neighborhood or close to it. And it shows what the assessed value is and off-market possible listings. Okay. This is what I like about Zillow here. As you can see, it shows the price history, right? So this property was listed as a pending for sale back on 6/19. We can even go further, right? Wow. Okay, so there's some unique things going on here. They listed the property sold. They listed the property again. It went back on the market for $143,900. The listing was removed and it was sold here. So something's really strange about this property. Let's go in a little deeper and see if we can find out more information. So I like to go to the county website. What's really cool about Zillow, it links that property to Tulsa County webpage. We have an awesome website for those that live in Tulsa County. Depending where you're at, you should check out your Tulsa County land assessor and find out what they have online available for you to search. when I first got into real estate, we'd have to go down to the courthouse and make friends with the assessor to pull up this information. Okay. So let's look down here. So basically what we're looking at here is the Tulsa County org page. It shows you the quick facts about this property, okay? Meaning that this is the account number. This is how they keep track of their properties, because this is who collects the taxes, the property taxes. They mark it as a parcel. They do the mailing address, in other words, the situs address. You can map it here. It shows the owner name. And then there's a similar properties button, which is really cool. We'll come back to that. This shows last year's taxes. So, when we buy properties, we always want to be aware of what the taxes are, because that figures into our cash flow for rental properties and many other factors. So this states the legal description, which is handy. You can always pull that off the assessor website. So you need a legal description when you're selling a property or buying a property, so make sure that's included. Again, it shows the general information, the owner's mailing address. So the property's in Tulsa, so they have a mailing address of Broken Arrow, so this could be an investor, looks like. It shows the fair market value for the last 3 years, the taxable value, just the details, how it's assessed. So this shows you how the assessor comes up with the property taxes. Okay, so it was homesteaded, which is interesting, 27, 28, 2019. Okay, it shows the improvements. It's good condition. It was built in 37. It's 22,000 square feet. Interesting. Okay, so this is where it gets into those items that we were confused about on the listing prices, how it was listed. So it looks like there was Cheryl Thompson bought this property and then lost the property. It finally went to a Tulsa County sheriff's sale. And then this organization purchased it and then they sold it. So this must have been a quick buy and resell to an end user. Okay. So it's interesting how it went for sale. So oftentimes you have to just take what's on Zillow for a grain of salt, right? Meaning that, who knows what's going on here with these listing prices. You can go in there and throw your stuff on there and take it off. But this is a really nice home in the neighborhood. That got a good price. It looks like the other individual did well. This is another cool trick you can do. You can copy this name here. So hit copy, and then we can go do a search, right? We can start a new search, and we can see, by that owner or company name. So you just say Control V, and then we hit search, and we can find out more details about other properties this individual owns. So check this out. So they have 1 of 6 entries. So you can come over here and start opening these up. Okay, so let's see if they bought this one at a sheriff's sale. So it looks like this individual likes to buy properties at a sheriff's sale. Because it's Freddie Mac. So what does that mean? So sometimes people get creative with their acronyms. But for example, with this one, this was a mortgage insured by the federal government. Okay. Meaning that this is what is FHLMC, right? So let's go in here a little deeper. Freddie Home Loan Mortgage Corporation. Cool. So these are properties that have been sold by the sheriff's sale, but Freddie Mac insures mortgages against mortgage companies. So if the homeowner defaults, they go to foreclosure, they end up with the property, in other words. So this is a really cool example that you guys can see here, how the history of this property. And then typically you can buy those from HUD or different places. They auction them off there. in a live auction. Okay. So that was a interesting exercise. I hope you guys learned something about it. This is a Freddie Mac property, homestead property. So it had all the details here, and it looks like they were able to buy the property from them. Stay tuned for more videos.